By the time the Labour Party comes together after the elections, can now have people with real ideologies, selfless people that want to serve without being, selfish, grabbing here and there. People who will be, before you know it, all manner of stories, that without people that you can entrust, they are competent, they are capable. People that will walk their talk, whatever they are saying, they will walk it. Not that they'll tell you something that cannot do it. And people that will cooperate.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get a lot of videos for our table. We want quickly the review to una concerning the things we want to say if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. I believe una sabi that man when it be say we use his own video from the introduction when it be say in name now John Eneche, that our former army general when it be say yes. I don't know whether the sack or the fire ran during this boo-boo administration before this era take over. I believe say na spokesman to the army. Yes, una sabian well. And of recent, we also remember how it be say the Labour Party to include this man name to the Labour Party campaign managers. Now, the Obedience come outside to revolt, say they don't want people like this for the team of campaign management of Labour Party. And this one don't become the order of the day since when it be say the list of this man, the name of this man, to join that list. And now of yesterday, we also received reports how it be say the Labour Party team, they also drop this man name because of the way when it be say obedient people or obedient family, they revolt against this man. Now, he don't finally come outside on an interview to speak from his own standpoint, the reason why he be say he shift his own ground to Labour Party. I beg make una not dey in hurry to watch this video. I just beg una because I will leave you now make una watch the full interview of the John Eneche when he be the former spokesperson of Nigeria Army under Buhari administration. And after that very one, we also get other series of videos when we say we'll still leave you to watch. And before we do that, we want first of all beg you for one favor. Help us to like this video. Because now the only way we want to be say YouTube will fit help us recommend this video to every one of us all over the world. The more this video get likes, the more that they recommend them to people. Now their policy, now it be that very one. Thank you for your understanding. All right, watch this one first. We'll come back for others.
Why you continue to lend your support to Peter Obi and the Labour Party?
Okay, let me start from the one about you say about the Nigerian politicians. I think, and talking about Nigerian politicians is an individual thing. And like I said, let me just take us back for the past two parties that dominated the terrain. And if you now call them two parties, in the real sense, they are not two parties. It's just one. One coin. You turn this side, you turn, they are the same thing. So I will say that if you talk about, I'm not in a position, I'm not God, but what we, to assess people, what they are. But what I see, what we have seen, and that is what informed my openly declaring and supporting the Labour Party, in short, particularly the principals. Because when you look at, you cannot give what you don't have. I'm sorry to say that all what they have displayed, the manifestos are just in some paper. I was a trainer, and we used to conduct researches and all that, in addition to what I saw physically manifested for this period. So I don't believe, I don't know whether the people can change overnight from being what they are. I don't know. So that is the way I see them. It's just one coin. If you say Nigerians were just complaining, bad leadership, bad governance, those that were in one party, they went to the other party, have they changed? I mean, it is obvious, it is difficult to change. And there's a proverb in my place that the big rabbit does not forget its old hole. Have they forgotten the old hole to come? And so all these things they are saying is just, and I look at it as protecting their status or their in quote maybe their future. That is why you see all this canvassing. So I believe that it is time now for us to come up with a new team, the people with ideology. Let me tell you one of the things that actually even encouraged me about when you look at Labour Party comprise the people that sometimes, if you are not careful, you will neglect in the society. You talk about the people they say they are, on internet. There are people on Facebook, social media and all, but they are important. As little as that percentage is in the Obidient movement now, they are very, very critical in every ramification. They are very, very critical, very few. Then you now talk about the old people a lot, the chunk, from my own analysis, the chunk of the people in the Labour Party are people who either left the older parties for one reason or the other, and probably must have made up their mind. Now, we want a change. Because of what we saw in the other parties, we are changing. So that's another category. Now, you look at another category there, which is the core Labour people, NLC and TUC. Those ones are the people that they are the major organs. And all these people that you talk about, Labour people are people who have been laboring to see that they get results. Then you now talk about maybe technocrats and bureaucrats, people like say, look, I want a good Nigeria where I can. So when you put all this together, I believe that these are people that can come up with an ideology. And you remember the Labour say, look, anything about Labour Party is going to revolve around the charter, Nigerian Labour Congress charter, which is good. And I believe that once it is like that, I have seen that the principals here, the presidential candidate and the vice presidential candidate are not people that will lord it over people. That is a man that I have known for about 17 years. Then the VP also, so based on that, I can say that now it is good for a paradigm shift. By the time the Labour Party comes together after the elections, you can now have people with real ideologies, selfless people that want to serve without being, selfish, grabbing here and there, people who will be, before you know it, all manner of stories, that without people that you can entrust, they are competent, they are capable, people that will walk their talk, whatever they are saying, they will walk it, not that tell you something that cannot do it, and people that will cooperate, like for instance, the Labour, the Labour, the NLC, the workers and co, they will no longer do I'm adding my own. Because part of what we have, the situation we have is, in short, there was a place I went after retirement, and I wanted them to say, they say no, table to table. I said, what do you mean by table to table? They say I need to give money, that it's a standard. Why? Before I need another person say that is my own security vote. Haba. So you can see that once there is a change, and then these people now come up with this ideology, that you cannot expect to happen with the old brigade. The old brigade, they are used to it, they have a root, they have a stem. You cannot change the stem of a root overnight, except you cut it. So that is it. So that is the way I can talk about that whole part.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say all of you don't watch that full interview of John Eneche, one of the spokesperson, which is the former spokesperson of Army. Now, the reason why basically we leave you to watch the full video, we don't want cut time now for una to understand people from their standpoints. I know say it is very difficult to really comprehend the totality of people like this, waiting they will fit do and waiting they represent. But another thing not pass be say, remember say we not they stand for all, they support one side. We they see things from the real point where it be say it they, we they give our own opinion. You yourself, you still they entitled to your own opinion. Now, this man, not true say he work for this assumed Buhari regime, when they say it be spokesperson to the army, yes. But remember, say now that one be the best option when they say it they available for that very time. Now, it don't see the one when they say it's still better past the one they say it say it be good that time. Being a good person, I believe nothing bad for this man when it be say it is switch to the one when they say he know say now it be the best option for now. Majority of us when they say yes, if they stand out today to rebel against this present government, remember time day when they say we all also campaign for this man, which is 2015, because we believe say now it be the best option, right? Now today when they say we don't see another alternative to this man, when they say we know say okay now it still better past this present administration, majority of us, knowing that we are yearning for good governance, now so we also take switch to the best one as present, right? If tomorrow it still happens, so we still get another option when we say it's still better past this Peter Obi and Labour Party, nothing will stop us to switch because now the best now in all of us define, right? So now, why would they talk all these things? We don't see any reason why ABC will condemn people like this, John Eneche. No, we don't need or we don't get any reason to condemn him. Yes, it is good for us to say, okay, now people like this, it not dey okay for us to place them in a strategic position where we know say decisions are made at this very time. Yes, we talk am very right. But may we know, say, condemning this man totally because of say don't work for Buhari before, it not be the right thing to do. We need everybody, in as much as our heart, they okay to pursue the positive aim and objective of change when we say all of us desire and they demand for, right? So now our own view concerning this man and it be this very one. Thank God for the management of Labour Party when we say that they hacking to the voice and the demand of the obedience when we say that they demand, say, may they remove this man from the list of campaign management, and they hacking to according to the information when we don't receive before now. We don't know how far, whether true that they work according to what they release to us. But to waiting we hear for the now, they say they don't drop the list or the name of this man from the list. And I believe through this very interview, a lot of us now don't understand the reason why it be said this man removed body from the old party, which is PDP and APC, to join Labour Party and also offer his own assistance to make sure say he contributes his own quota to this very light when it be say all of us they demand for. All right, now so we'll talk concerning this matter just as we talked earlier. You yourself, you dey entitled to your own opinion. Leave it for us for the comment section, just as we always they do. And because of time, we would like to add another video to this very one, because not be everybody they watch to this very point. So we'll take every other videos when we're supposed to add to this one to the another broadcast. I beg, pardon us. Now, we'd like to draw the line here. And before we do that, we'll quickly use this medium to appreciate each and every one of you for your time. When we say they support us, and also the way when we say they help us, they share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I beg, make you not forget to help us share this very one so that we reach our brothers and sisters all over the world, because we believe in one thing, say information, not power. And as we do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.